starting right at the beginning. Amerie's debut, her first album, All I Have, that dropped in 2002.
Right. And you got to remember the R&B landscape back then. It was packed. Destiny's Child was kind of winding down, but Alicia Keys was huge. Mary J. Blige was always a force.
Totally. But Amerie, she somehow carved out her own niche, like, instantly, with that massive first single, Why Don't We Fall in Love?
Oh, yeah. That song was everywhere. Such a sultry mid-tempo track. Really showed off her vocals, and she had this swagger.
Yeah. And interestingly, the sources really zoom in on the music video for that song, some specific visual points they make.
They do. Like, the main thing is just Amerie walking.
Just walking down the street. And the outfit details, they point out the white tank top, the blue denim shorts, and specifically red high heels.
Red heels, okay.
Yeah.
And this is where the sources draw that first comparison. They say that in 2003, so the next year, Beyoncé's first solo video, Crazy in Love.
Yeah.
Well, the source describes it as featuring almost the exact same outfit down to the color of the heels, meaning red heels again. And like Amerie's video, a big focus was just on her walking.
Just walking. Okay. Now, the sources do admit, right, that the outfit thing could be a coincidence. Fair enough.
It could. But then they pivot pretty quickly to something they frame as not a coincidence. And that's the producer connection.
Okay. Tell us about that.
Rich Harrison. The sources basically call him the architect behind Amerie's entire first album, All I Have. He put it out on his own label, Cully Richcraft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wrote, produced, and executive produced it. He created what the sources call those signature mid-tempo songs that define the album.
And Amerie herself, there's a quote in the sources about working with him, right?
Yeah, she said, for some reason, we had a very special chemistry. When we would work together, something great would happen. You get that sense of real synergy.
Definitely. And their shared vision, according to these sources, was about blending soulful melodies with really hard-hitting hip-hop beats.
Exactly. Amerie's quoted saying they knew that fusing beautiful melodies with hard hip-hop beats would move people. So that was the goal.
And this collaboration, him writing and producing, her writing and singing, the sources describe them as a duo just in perfect creative sync back then.
Yeah, they kept working together after that first album, too.
Which brings us to Rich Harrison also producing Amerie's huge hit from her second album, One Thing, in 2005. That song was massive.
Huge. And the sources point out that critics at the time, magazines like Vibe and Billboard, were actually saying Beyoncé and Amerie had virtually the same sound.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they kind of contrast Beyoncé's pop R&B with Amerie's more go-go inflected R&B sound.
And I guess the sources argue that having Rich Harrison's very distinct production, his fingerprints on both One Thing and Crazy in Love, well, that just fueled those comparisons even more.
It inevitably deepened them, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.